We're back. We're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Sorry about the first stream. Something happened. Everything shut down. Went out, but we back. We back. You know, that's the nature of going live. Things happen. We recover, and we back. It's your boy Casual with Sign A Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below. As always, subscribe if you got the time, man. We appreciate that love. Appreciate you continue to rock out with us tonight. But we back at it. We back to it. Sorry about the first one. Yes, it went down. Um, Still don't know what happened with that. It just wouldn't come back, so we had to start up a new link, new stream. But it is what it is. We're gonna rock out live in chat. So we're just waiting on the likes of Kambosos and Hitchins to get their things on, get this thing going. They are warming up right now, so it's about that time for them brothers to get the hand swinging, as you already saw. Um, this card, man, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty amazing. We've had the likes of all stoppages so far. So if you were a betting man, it's a good shot. Africa might stop the likes of Kambosos tonight. Mr. Hitchins may stop the likes of George Kambosos Jr. We shall see, or maybe it's the other way around if you want to make some money. But right now, man, it's been a good card. Both men are still getting wrapped up. Cambos is finishing up his gloves getting wrapped. Hitchins is in the back warming up. Salute to that man. Salute to that warrior. We're going to get this fight going at this point right now. We're rocking out. We're going to play our 3-minute fight drill, our 3-minute fight breakdown in a second. So at least you can see how we bet before this thing even happened. We got Hitchins winning by UD. We put some on the under 10. So obviously take TKO or knockout stoppage in the favor of Hitchins. I just don't see Kambosos getting around that reach tonight and showing me anything that he's learned from the likes of Devin the Dream Haney loss or even the Teofimo Lopez loss. I'm sorry, Teofimo. The Lomachenko loss. He beat Teofimo, but we'll see. We'll see if he can make it happen. Salute to both of these men, though, for getting it on and hopefully put on a good card tonight. All in all, shout out to Riyadh Season. Shout out to the Zone. Shout out to, I guess, Eddie Hearn's part of this match room. All stoppages on the main event. This is boxing. This is what we want to see. Shout out to all the Warriors that's got it on tonight. Andy Cruz just got him a stoppage in the 5th round. Salute to that man. Salute to that Warrior. So he put in good work. And shout out to the man from Japan who did his thing. But, you know, he showed up, showed out. But anyways, they're going to get ready to do the ring walks here shortly. Before it happens, let me show you what's going to happen here. We'll have the live scorecard as we go throughout this thing. We'll have that pulled up for you as we continue throughout the fight chat here, so you can at least see how we. I'll probably do it every 3 rounds to at least show you what I'm scoring. In the meantime, Kambosos is about to make his way to the ring. But anyways, like I was saying, at least you can see how we were scoring it and how things are going. We'll have that rocked out. But as we're waiting on these gentlemen to get in the ring, man, hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free. I say it one more time. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below. And more importantly, if you got the time, we appreciate that love. Subscribe, man. We're a small channel and we're going quick and we're going fast. We appreciate all the love that we have been getting, making us one of the fastest growing channels in boxing for Talk Sports, period, for 2025. So we appreciate that love as always. It's your boy Cash with Sign A Podcast. Men are making their way to the ring. Shout out to Kambosos. Shout out to Hitchins. Hopefully, this is a great night of boxing. We've had all knockouts so far. Let's just keep this thing going. Let's get a knockout TKO stoppage one way or the other. It doesn't make me mad. Yes, I put money on Hitchins, but I just like to see some hands get thrown. I like to see some men fight. Let's go ahead and get our scorecards ready. Like you said, we'll have this updated periodically throughout the night for you guys, so you can at least see how we getting down, how we scoring. Not everybody puts their scorecard up live for you. People talk crazy when the fight goes one way or another, and didn't even give you a damn scorecard, even at the end of the fight, and say how they scored it. They say they thought somebody won. Well, we'll give you ours periodically, and more importantly, call this thing blow by blow live chat. Shout out to the Zone. Shout out to Riyadh Season. Shout out to Matchroom, man. It's your boy Cash Rep Sunday Podcast. Thank you for rocking out with us tonight, man. Appreciate that love. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get ready to pour me a drink. I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and play our 3-minute fight drill, our 3-minute fight breakdown for you, so you can at least see how we were gonna call this thing. In the meantime, Hit that like button first. Comment below as always. Subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's rock out with that. Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one. And I'm cooking at that. Yo, hit that like button. Helps us get eyes on the show. And more importantly, continue to subscribe. We appreciate that love. And for this, let's get straight into it. It's your 3-minute fight drill, your 3-minute fight breakdown. And for this, we got the likes of Richardson, Hitchins taking on George Kambosos Jr. June 14, 2025. Who do we have winning this scrap? Richardson, Hitchins. How? Unanimous decision, and why? Reach, skill set, and pedigree. Let's get into it. You know the two warriors here, they've been going back and forth for this June 14, 2025 fight. Richardson Hitchins, making his bones at the 140-pound division, finally got him a scrap, finally got him a belt, champion in the division. And you got the likes of George Kambosos Jr., the former, quote-unquote undisputed champ, coming up from 135-pound division, making his bones now at 140-pound division, taking some losses over his career, taking some hard losses at that. But one thing you can say about Mr. George Kambosos Jr., he comes to fight. He comes to scrap. And I think that's why he's in position here to get this fight, a championship shot at the likes of Richardson Hitchins. But unfortunately, in his case, I think the move up in weight is against him. I think the reach is against him. I think the skill set is against him. This is no disrespect to George Kambosos Jr. He's a hell of a fighter, hell of a warrior. But in this case, the odds of weight, size, reach, skill set, and pedigree are all against this man, June 14, 2025. Now, can he win? Yes, I think any fighter can come in there and show out and win. His percentage chance of winning, in our opinion, is going to be 10%. Why? It's for his past history of fights that he went down against, and more importantly, the ones against Devin the Dream Haney. Why do we say this? Richard Hitchins, in my eyes, fights very similar to how Devin Haney at least used to fight when he was at 135 pounds and when he first moved up to 140. What do we mean by this? Pure boxing technique. More importantly, established jab. And in this case, Hitchins has a nice little jab up on him, but more importantly, he has good distance and knows how to place that jab with proper power shots. A little bit different from Haney, but very similar. I think the likes of Kambosos, that you could see when he fought Devin the Dream Haney, he could not get around that jab. He could not get around the body work. He was just, the skill set gap was just there, and it was clear. And I think it's going to be the same thing when you see Hitchins, who has a little bit more of a physical attribute in reach and length advantage against Kambosos than what Haney did. Personal opinion. If you couldn't get around Haney's jab, you're definitely not going to get around Hitchins' jab, who's going to use that rangefinder, use that length, and implement proper shot placement and let off throughout the rounds, especially as you attempt to get close, because Kambosos is going to have to dive up in there, have to try to get up on the inside, try to make this an ugly fight as much as possible, because he will not be able to fight and win on the outside. If he does try that, it will be A, a boring fight, and B, a masterclass 12-round shutout. He needs to make this ugly. He needs to make it nasty. He needs to dive in on the inside. But unfortunately, as he tries to do that, Hitchins can pretty much step back and do a nice little uppercut. He's known to do it. I think he will do it. I think he's going to use that rangefinder. I think he's going to keep Kambosos at place, fight in the mid-range so he can at least land some good power shots and attempt to get Kambosos up out of there. But with that said, I don't think Hitchins has the power to knock out Kambosos, but then again, I could be very wrong and we could see a late TKO stoppage. It won't be a one-punch knockout. And if that is the case, salute to that man. But anyway, I see a TKO stoppage. It's very late. We're talking around rounds 9, 10, possibly 11. and it's usually going to be due to an accumulation of shots or a ref stoppage because unanswered shots coming back from Kambosos as Hitchins starts to let off. He's got a good gas tank up on him, me and Hitchins. He looks great for this camp. He looks in shape. He looks focused. He looks ready to go. Again, in this standpoint, I know the 135 pounder moving up to 140 pounds for his second fight here, in theory, should get knocked out. I just don't know if Hitchins has that type of power to knock him out. And Kambosos is not that easy to knock out. Yes, Lomo stopped him very late, but Lomachenko was letting off good shot placement, and it was more accumulation of shots, and he was putting in the beating on Kambosos. But does Hitchins have Lomachenko power? We'll see. And salute to that man, salute to that warrior, by the way, for officially retiring at the age of 37. That's the way we see it. That's how I see it going. Unanimous decision. The likes of Hitchins. I don't think too many people are surprised by that. I think we expect the boxing masterclass. I think we expect the bigger fighter, the 140-pound natural fighter there to put in some work and show that there's levels to this boxing game and give him a proper boxing lesson. And especially it's going to be over in the U.S. soil. But salute to Kambosos for getting up in there. I know a lot of people disagree with him getting this kind of shot, especially at this kind of time frame at a champion, jumping into 140-pound division, skipping over a few folks. But hey, it's the business of boxing. You already know how it goes down. If you got a name, you're gonna get some shot placements early. More importantly, though, if you make exciting fights, and that's what Kambosos does, right? I don't give him much of a chance in this fight, but what I do give him a chance to do is make this a good, entertaining fight for the fight fans while it can go. I still have a unanimous decision, but definitely can see a late TKO stoppage in this one. I just got Hitchins, man. That reach, that length, that skill set, that pedigree, it's there. And I think it's too much of a gap. I think Kambosos struggles with fighters like Hitchins. Is seen by the Devin Dream Haney fight at 135 in his backyard at that. I just don't see the improvement, the adjustments that leads me to believe Kambosos can beat Hitchins. But what he can do is give us an entertaining night of boxing, show he can give him his all, and maybe implement a rough, tough, rugged fight that does give him a chance to steal some rounds and maybe steal this fight. Anyways, that's our opinion on this. This is your 3-minute fight drill, your 3-minute fight breakdown. That's how we got it. Pedigree, reach, attributes, win. Shout out to Hitchins. Shout out to Kambosos. Hopefully have a good night of boxing June 14, 2025. The sport of boxing is growing. Let's keep pushing it. It's fight weekend, Father's Day weekend coming up as well. So what better way to get this going with a good night of boxing and a good night of hand throwing. Salute to those warriors, man. It's your boy Caswell with Sunday Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below, and as always, continue to subscribe. Appreciate that love. Till the next time. Peace. Yo, it's your boy Cash Rep Sunday Podcast, man. Hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe. We about to get it started here. Hitchins and Campbell finally made it to the ring. We are facing off right here. Getting instructions from the ref. As you heard right there, what was playing for you guys. That was our 3-minute fight drill, So everybody knows how we going with this fight before this thing even goes. We will give you our scorecard, blow by blow, as we go through. I'll probably do it every third round. So 3, 6, 9, 12. If we make it that far, we've got Hitchins winning by decision if it goes that far, but we did put a little bit of money on the under 10 round stoppage. We'll see if that goes down. I think he can if he can wear down the gas tank of Kambosos. But either way, man, we locked in. It's your boy Casarell. First thing first, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below, and it's more importantly, subscribe. Man, we got plenty of content for you. We're small channel, going quick and fast, and here we go. The rounds has just started. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. Let's lock in. Hitchins Kambosos Jr. is getting it on. And if you are just tuning in for the stream, man, if you heard us earlier when we jumped off and jumped back on, it's been all stoppages tonight on the main card, meaning every last fight on the main zone card, the actual televised card, has had stoppages. So let's see if this one can carry off and do the same. Right now, both fighters are just kind of feeling each other out. A little bit of herky jerky movement from the likes of Kambosos. He's trying to get in there and feel like we said on our 3 minute fight drill, man. I think for him to have a chance at this fight, got to make it nasty. Got to make it ugly for the likes of Hitchins. Hitchins going to want to box you tonight, and he needs to get on the inside. Don't stay on that mid range right there. That's right up Hitchins' alley. Go to overhand right from Hitchins. Strong jab from Hitchins. That reach, man, crazy, bro. Decent reach advantage on Kambosos. Like, you can't stay out there in the mid range, fam. Not tonight. This ain't the night you do this. Tonight you fight like a man that's hungry. You feel me? You fight like a man that's hungry tonight. Dirty, not illegal, just dirty and rough tonight. That's what you need to do. Do what you did to Teofimo. But right now, Kambosos is doing the stalking. I would say he's trying to pressure Cambo. I mean, trying to pressure Hitchens. 1 minute 20 seconds. Round number two. Oh, round number one. Sorry. He's moving. Good tactical first round. Good jab. Cambosos got the speed advantage right now, surprisingly. Overhand right from Cambosos. Right on the shoulder. Overhand right from Hitchens trying to answer back. Good strong jab. That's the key to victory tonight for the likes of Hitchens. Strong jab at distance. At distance. Gotta have that jab at distance and throw this man off key. Hit that like button is free. Hit that like button is free, man. Sportcast Rub with Son A podcast. Rocking in tonight. We got the likes of Hitchens and Kambosos Jr. live fight chat. We will have the scorecards again for rounds 3, 6, 9, and 12. But right now, we're 20 seconds in of round number one. If this fight carries on like all the others have tonight, we may see a stoppage. Everything has been stopped tonight. Everybody's been knocked out tonight. So we might see that. Good double jab from Hitchens. I like the work from Kambosos trying to pressure. Cleaner shots right now did come from the likes of Hitchens in this first round. This is what you call a swing round. You could really give it to either one. You like the pressure from Kambosos. Even though he wasn't landing clean, he was hitting the elbows, hitting the arms. Like, that's exactly what I need him to do. Fight rough, fight dirty. Like, just try to wear this man down. The more clean, effective shots did come from Hitchens in this one. And in that case, I will give the first round to the likes of Hitchens. But I can be honest with you, I'm going to tag this as a swing round so that we can know if something does later. Yeah. So, like we said, man, this if this fight goes every other fight tonight, I expect to see a TKO or a knockout. Worst case, we'll probably see at least a drop. Somebody getting dropped. But yeah, that range finder right there, he had that. That's what he's got to do. That's what Hitchens got to do. Fight at. He wants to fight at distance. If you read our title, power from distance. That's what he needs to do tonight. Beat the smaller man, bro. He's coming up to your weight class, and you are already sucked down to be Skeletor to make it to this fight. So that means you should be really probably fighting at 147. 2 minutes 40 seconds. Round number two. They're just getting going. Cambosos got the speed advantage, bro. I wasn't counting on this. Good, clear speed advantage. Trying to go to the body. He's going to have to, go overhand right. Good left from Africa. That jab is doing what it's supposed to do from Hitchens. So it's stopping the movement from Kambosos. Even though Kambosos got the speed advantage right now, y'all, 2 minutes in round number two. Even though Kambosos got the speed advantage, that jab, man, is setting, it's resetting the likes of Kambosos, to say the least. Shot to the body from Kambosos. Kambosos' problem right now, you can kind of tell already. Even though he's hitting Hitchens at certain points, on his body and whatnot, and the elbows and forearms. He ain't got no power. Hitchens don't really feel it. It's almost Cambosos is actually taking a page out of Canelo's playbook, hitting on the elbows, hitting on the arms, hitting on those pressure points to kind of wear your fighter down a little bit early, kind of make them start bringing their arms down and stuff. But you gotta have power to do that. And it's clear Cambosos don't have that pop right now to earn the respect, but he's at least scoring 1 minute round number two, controlling it now. He's figured out the rhythm from Kambosos, and Kambosos doing exactly what I didn't need him to do. You don't need to fight at mid range or at distance, brother. You need to be on the inside, rough and tough. Clinch up if you got to keep him on, like keep him in reach. There you go. Good hook, right hook to the body from Kambosos. 30 seconds, round number two. Right hook from Kambosos. To the body. Good one. That's what you need to do. Slow him down. And if you're gonna do that, Kambosos, but you got to be dedicated. He already cut, baby. Come on. Cambos already cut across his right eye. Trying to dive in. The speed. Oh, nice left hook from Hitchins, boy. He didn't even see it. Y'all, the first round was beautiful. That was a good tactical chess match between both fighters. Second round, you can already see Hitchins starting to close the gap. He's already kind of figured out Camboso's rhythm and game plan. It's a clear 10-9 round for Hitchins, by the way. No discussion on swing like I did the first one. He's already figured this boy's rhythm out, and more importantly, Kambosos already gotten back to fighting in mid range and long range. Like we've watched our 3 minute fight drill. I already told you he don't need to be out there. You ain't got the reach advantage, and you sure ain't got the power jab. You need to get in there and make this thing nasty, brother. Right eye's already cut, fam. I mean, shout out to Kambosos. He's a warrior. And one thing I didn't expect, or I didn't really cover earlier when we was breaking it down, is Kambosos got the speed advantage for sure. His hands are flying much quicker than Hitchins. It's just that Hitchins can read him and place his shots more accurate. Quality of shots versus the volume. It's always quality over quantity. Anywhere you go, hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free, man. It's your boy Cash Up Sunday podcast. Subscribe if you got the time, man. We really appreciate that love. Plenty of videos, plenty of breakdowns. We're in round number three. Uppercut from Hitchins lands. Just something to keep him busy on the outside. Fighting well at range. Hitchins fighting well at range, controlling the action. There you go. Good jab from Hitchins. Goodness gracious, that jab is on point tonight. On point tonight. Goodness gracious. Another right hook. Hitchins he's picking them apart already. It's round number three, y'all. Goodness gracious. The accuracy is some significant right now. Fighting beautifully. 1 minute, 50 seconds. Round number three. Kambosos is trying to get in there, though. There you go, Kambosos. Overhand right. Good jab to the body. Keep going. Left hook miss, but that's what you got to do. You need to stay in the inside, son. Stay in the range. Stay in the range. That jab from Hitchins is something serious, though. He's fighting better than I thought he was going to. Straight right. Straight right. Left hook. Kambosos wobbled a little bit. Another straight overhand right. Clinch. Kambosos is hurt. He's starting to feel the power a little bit. And not that Hitchins has a lot of power, but that's what I was talking about. When you move up from 135 to 140, when you start moving up in that weight, you're going to feel something different, brother. You ain't been getting hit like that, even if he ain't a serious power puncher. Jab stopping Kambosos in his place. Hmm. We already discussed that. The jab. If he ain't show me that he can get past the jab. Oh my God, overhand right. Another left. Hitchins is hitting that wheel right now. Overhand right for Kambosos land. There you go. Make this thing nasty. Make it nasty. There you go. One thing I can tell you what Kambosos is going to do, he ain't ever going to give up. Can't get around the jab, but he ain't going to give up. Pump the jab, son. Pump the jab. Get back on the jab. Kambosos' eyes leaking in round three. Kambosos' eye leak. I think this is about to go the way of all the other fights happening tonight. I don't see a way. I mean, it's third round already. This fight's moving quick, but Jesus. I don't know. It ain't looking good. I don't think it's gonna go all the way. I don't see how it does. Don't see how it does. All right, we're getting ready to post our scorecard real quick. Like we said, we do ours 3, 6, 9, 12. If I can find it. I hate when it does this, what it's about to do. All right, like we said, we got it. We got it 3 rounds, 0 favor of Hitchins right now. Clear shutout. The first round was a swing round. I meant to put that in my notes, but first round was a swing round, but it is what it is right now. I got him three. I got 3 rounds, 0. Um, Not that Kambosos isn't in the fight. He's trying. He's trying to get up in there. He just can't get around that jab right now. And once I think the stamina starts to wear off from the likes of Kambosos, he is going to start getting picked apart from the likes of Hitchins because Hitchins ain't even really kicked it in the third gear yet. He ain't really started mixing up that shots yet. Oh, good jab though. Good right hook from Kambosos. But you can see that Hitchins right now really isn't feeling the power. Do y'all get what I'm saying? He ain't feeling the power yet from the likes of uh Hitchens ain't feeling Kambosos yet. But it is what it is. Right now we got it 3 rounds to 0 favor of Hitchens. Hitchens has got Kambosos right eye cut underneath though. So that's good news for Kambosos. So the odds of it getting stopped because of that cut is very low. It's not opening up anymore. So shout out to his corner. Controlling the center right now. 1 minute, round number 4. And if you heard us say it earlier, oh, there you go, Kambosos. Still can't get around that jab, brother. Can't get around that jab. Kambosos is trying to change his levels, meaning going from body to head to kind of mix things up to keep Hitchens thinking and off guard, but it's not working. He can see it coming, even though he's got good speed, and to me has a speed advantage. He just can't get past the brother right now. Hit that like button is free. Hit that like button is free, man. It's your boy Cash Rope Sunday Podcast. We're rocking out with the Hitchins and Kambosos live fight chat. We're in round number 4, 20 seconds left. Ooh, good straight right from Hitchins. Kambosos missing, going back to the bite. Oh, straight right. Let's go. Another jab. Goodness gracious. Shut out so far, y'all. Round number 4. And that one was a clear another Hitchins round. He's picking Kambosos apart. Honestly, if Hitchins had some real power, if he has some real power, man, this would probably be over. He's hitting them clean. Like when he's hitting them clean and fresh. That's why he's got the better shot selection right now, better quality of shots, man. Hitchins is really doing his thing tonight. Kambosos is fighting. He's trying to get up in there. He's not hurt right now. I think he's more hurt mentally, the fact that he can't figure out how to get past Hitchens' jab. But we already told you what he has to do, brother. You ain't got the attributes or the skill set to fight jab for jab, straight right for straight right, hook for hook. You got to get in there and fight dirty. You got to make this a fight. Make the boxer fight. He ain't doing it right now. And that's why he's getting what? Outboxed and actually getting to the point he's starting to get punished. And if this carries on like the rest of the fights did, like we said earlier, man, this you can see a damn stoppage. Everybody's got stopped tonight. Might as well keep it going. Round number 5, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. Let's go. Just got started. Again, we got it 4 rounds to 0. Our live scorecard is up on the left-hand side over here for us. Um, again, we update that between rounds 3, 6, 9, 12. We'll keep it going for you. But right now, Hitchins in clear control. And honestly, at this point, I see a late TKO stoppage if it keeps going this way. And a maybe on that TKO. I mean, Hitchens just needs some power, bro. If he had some good power, bro, this might have been already over with. This might have been already over with. And I mean, Kambosos fighting nice to me. It's just differences, weight class, skill set. Like we said, it's all against him tonight. But shout out to that warrior, though. One thing I give Kambosos credit for, and hopefully all the other fighters that's out there, if you want to be a real fighter and learn how to grow your name and how you get fights, you see how Kambosos skipped over a lot of fighters in 140. You do what? You come and fight. Don't run. Don't do all that pity patting, skipping around type shit. You come and fight. Put on a show for the fans. Win, lose, or draw. Don't worry about that. Oh, you come in and do the best that you can. Put on a good show for the fans, and better yet, a good fight for the sport of boxing. Period for the other fighters, and you will always get another fight. Getting out jabbed clearly right now. There you go, Kambosos. Get on the inside. There you go. That's where you need to let the fight rest. Africa trying to throw that right hook, though. Trying to keep him off. Trying to keep him off, man. Man. Hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free, man. Help us continue to grow and get eyes on the show, man. It's your boy, Cash Rope, Sunday Podcast. We're rocking out tonight. Live chat for the likes. Oh, he got him with the right hook. He's hurt. Good right hook. Letting off. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. Good body shot. He don't. Go back to the body. Straight right and a left hook. He's hurt. He's hurt. Kambosos hurt. Kambosos hurt. He's still trying to go, though. That boy's a warrior. Left hook from Africa. Right hook from Africa. Body shots from Kambosos. He's trying to let it go. He's tired. Kambosos is tired. 30 seconds in round number 5. This is a good damn fight. This is boxing. This is boxing. Kambosos still fighting. He was almost up. Ooh, uppercut from Africa. Left hook from Hitchins. Kambosos ain't no hoe, man. Kambosos ain't no hoe. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe, man. If you got the time, subscribe. Most importantly, if you got that time, man. It's your boy Casarell. We rocking out tonight, y'all. Good fight so far. I'm sorry. Hitchins is controlling the action right now. They got Teofimo. They got Teofimo Lopez on the screen right now. If you've heard the rumors, they may be looking true. Him and Keyshawn Davis might be getting it on. The rumor is Keyshawn and Teofimo Lopez might get a little signature fight, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know. You know, you can't believe anything that comes out of the Teofimo Lopez corner, but obviously you got the likes of him and Hitchins got history as well. So, you know, Teofimo Lopez got options as he's posted on many of his shows, but I wouldn't mind seeing him and Keyshawn. Keyshawn probably needs it, but we'll see. All right, rounds number 6 underway right now. 2 minutes, 55 seconds in. Let's go. Again, we'll update the fight card after the end of this one. Right now, it's still a clear shutout, 5 rounds to 0. Favor of Hitchins. Oh, and it was the body shot that started it off. The straight right got him going, but it was the hook to the body that actually really hurt Kambosos. He was hurt there. Now he's trying to let that overhand right go. Shout out to Kambosos. He's a fighter. He's a warrior. He ain't trying to go out easy. He's looking. He ain't rushing. He's not rushing to get in there. He's trying to pace it out. Fight. Oh, this was overhand right. It was just missed. Slippage by Kambosos. He's back up. No knockdown. Straight right from Hitchins. Yeah, you can see. Oh, goodness gracious. Left hook. Kambosos still there. All right. There you go. Kambosos back in there. 1 minute 35 seconds left in round number six. Right to the body from Kambosos. Hitchins is pumping the jab, back with the right hook. Now they're fighting on the inside. This is where, I mean, frankly honest, this is where Kambosos needed it to be. He needs to be on the inside because he cannot fight on the outside against this man. The jab is too precise right now. It's tactical with precision. Can't get around it. But Hitchens' lip is cut right now. So he's feeling it. He's not throwing as much as he was. Kambosos is fighting pretty good right now. Round number six. Yeah, it's starting to come down now from Hitchens. He felt something right there. Kambosos needs anything he can get right now to get this fight back going. Uppercut from Hitchens. Right, left hook from Kambosos. 40 seconds, round number six. Pumping that jab. Good job, Kambosos. I don't know if Hitchens punched himself out in round number five. 20 seconds, round number six left. Oh, good overhand right from Kambosos. Left from Kambosos. Left hook from Kambosos as well. He's looking good. This might be a Kambosos round. This might be a Kambosos round. Overhand right from Richard. It's Kambosos round. You came from almost getting knocked out to getting around. He's trying to get back in this thing. Salute to that warrior. Salute to Kambosos, man. He always gonna come in. He's always gonna do a little something. There's no cowardness in him. And that's what you do. That's what we love about the sport of boxing, man. Ain't no cowardness out here. Nothing. No cowardness. We're gonna get ready to update this card here in a second. Yeah, he controlled the action there. But you can see Kambosos, man. He's losing the fight clearly, y'all. But it's he's losing it, but it's not horrible. Yeah, here we go. Round number seven, 2 minutes, 55 seconds just started. We'll get the scorecard updated just a second. Kambosos needs to keep doing what he just did right there. Keep this fight on the inside, man. Keep it on the inside, brother. That's the only way. This is about to go down. It's trying to move this thing back to long range. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Round number seven. Round number seven. We almost had a stoppage there in round number five. Kambosos come back and he's fighting. Good left hook from Hitchens. Like I said, right now we got it 5 rounds to 1. 5 rounds to 1. Our scorecard is up again. We pump it out at rounds 3, 6, and 9, and 12 if we make it that far. But right now we got it. Sorry, I said 3 rounds to 1. 4 rounds, 5 rounds to 1. Sorry, we are already 6 rounds. 5 rounds to 1. Favor of Hitchens right now. Salute to that man. He is breaking down the smaller fighter right now, who's moved up to the 140-pound division in the likes of Kambosos Jr., but Kambosos Jr. is now pressing the action in round number 7 and actually trying to take this round. 1 minute, 20 seconds, round number 7. Africa's going to have to pick it up, though. I'm having a fear that my brother might have punched himself out in round number 5, trying to get Kambosos out of there when he thought he was about to drop or potentially get this fight stopped. So now we're going to see if the weight cut and the weight drain from the likes of Hitchins is going to play in here. Good jab. Hook to the body from Kambosos. He needs to stay on the body, Kambosos. He's in there. You still got the speed advantage. It's a damn good fight. Overhand right from Kambosos just missed. Left hook from Kambosos hitting. It's a good scrap. Good scrap. Africa's not letting his hands go anymore like he was. Leads me to think that the gas tank is starting to wear off on him. I think he let a little bit too much go in that 5th round. And hence how he's taken off. I mean, he's lost round number 6 clearly and starting to lose that 7th round here. It's close. This is another swing round for us, but Kambosos getting in his bag. Good overhand right from Richardson. Straight left. Overhand right. There you go. That eye gonna close though soon. Swing round, and this one is for damn sure round number 7 because they both went back and forth. I'll argue. I'm gonna have to argue Hitchins on that for the last bit of work that he did there towards the second half of that fight. Again, the cleaner, more effective punches did come from him, but the volume is clearly in the favor of Kambosos, even if it's not landing. Now, at this point, I think Hitchins needs to make a point. They need to go ahead and stop him. They even talking about in the corner. They say, you keep pushing like this, they're gonna probably end up stopping the shit. But don't get comfortable. Like you got to put in. Like you just can't just keep peppering them with little shots. Like you got to put some stank on it. You got to put some power up on that, brother. Anyways, man, hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free, man. It's your boy Cas Ropes on a podcast. We locked in for the live fight chat for the likes of Hitchins and Kambosos Jr. It's your boy Cas Ropes on a podcast, man. We're rocking in tonight. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Round number 8. Good left hook from Hitchins. Good left hook from he almost got countered from Kambosos. I think Hitchins is trying to get him up out. He's loading up on things. Straight right. He's going for it now. Yeah, he's trying to go for it. Another left hook. Kambosos ain't backing down, brother. He's not. It's not easy. Jab to the body. Both men in the center of the ring. This is a good fight, man. Good scrap. Kambosos missed with a right hook. Sorry. 1 minute, 56 seconds. Round number 8. Hitchins is going to try to get him out of here. You can kind of see how he's loading up on shots right now. Overhand right. Overhand right again. Kambosos almost missed with his own. Yeah, every time he gets something, it's on him. I mean, Hitchins, man, if he just had some power, some real good power, brother, it would have been over by now, man. It would have been over by now. Hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free, man. It's your boy Cas Ropes Sunday podcast. Appreciate y'all rocking out with us for tonight. The right eye of Kambosos is almost closed. To the body. Right hook from, he's picking him apart now. Hitchins is picking him apart. Straight jab. Straight jab. Well, you just got, body, he's down. He's down. Body shot from Hitchins. Left hook to the body, dropped him. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. Might not even need the scorecard. They just stopped the fight. They just stopped the fight. That's it. Hitchison knocked him out. Knocked him out. Knocked him out. It's over with. Body shot. Body shot. Over with. Got our bread. Got it. We called it. Told you. We sprinkle a little bit before under 10. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stoppage. Stoppage. Wow. Wow. Good stoppage. Good stoppage. Got him to the body. Left hook to the body. And then follow back up with the overhand. That's how you finish. That's how you do it. Smelt blood in the water. Smelt blood in the water. Every fight tonight. Now we can play some music. Let's see what we got tonight. Every fight tonight ended in a stoppage. Every fight tonight ended in a stoppage. Shout out to Richardson. Hitchins got him a stoppage. I guess in this case, I won't call it. It's a true knockout. Even though the ref stopped it for him getting back up, he was hurt. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Overhand right started. That left hook. Whoo! And then back with the overhand right. It was done. It was done. He had it. He felt it. He felt it, man. If you just tuning in, man, Richardson Hitchens got him a stoppage here in round number 8, about halfway through, and it's over. Knocked out the likes of George Kambosos Jr. with a body shot, vicious rippage of body shot. Really finishing up what he started in round number 5. Thought he was going to get him out earlier, but it is what it is. It's done. Done. Show good for him. Show really good for him. Now, if he had a little bit more power, I know some of the other fighters are going to probably say something. Oh, you should have had him out earlier, blah, 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 blah. Number one, Kambosos is a hard fighter to knock out. And they talking jump back and forth. As you know, Teofimo Lopez is in the arena tonight. Rumor has it that he might be getting it on with Keyshawn Davis a little bit later this year. But as anything, Teofimo Lopez, take that with a grain of salt. But he's in the building right now for the Richard Hitchens fight. Maybe get it on as well. They got history back and forth with each other. See how that fight goes, or see how that fight lineup can go. Obviously, T.O.'s got a lot of options. But right now, Hitchens stopped the likes of Kambosos. Good showing for his first defense of his belt. And they're calling it official right now. Kambosos is a gentleman, though. He's shaking everybody's hand. He know he got stopped. That was a legit stoppage. Both men showing love to each other. That was a good stoppage. Good stoppage. But anyways, now Richard Hitchens, Mr. Africa himself, got some options. I know this is his first defense at 140, but to be honest, how he was looking at the weigh-in, I'll be interested in seeing him going up to 147. Obviously, now that Boots Ennis has moved up to 154 officially, as announced by Eddie Hearn, I believe yesterday or sometime earlier this week. So see if he can go over there, get one of those belts. Maybe him and Devin Dream Haney can get it on. You know, I just say that because he looked pretty much weight drained at that weigh-in. But if he can still make 140, fine. If him and T.O. can get it on, or maybe him and Keyshawn is supposed to be moving up. We'll see, even though they kind of fake friends here and there. But salute to that man. Salute to that warrior for getting that stoppage, brothers. Getting that stoppage. Good fight. Good fight. And more importantly, good showing from both Kambosos and Hitchens. Both men came out to fight tonight and did their thing. Mm-hmm. He's doing well. Yeah. Now he's saying he's here. Hitchens is saying he's here. He's arrived. He's ready to go. Shout out to him. Mm-hmm. saying he studied Devin Haney's fight with Kambosos a lot, but he said Devin Haney didn't go to the body like he was. Good body shot. That's what got him. If you're just tuning in, Richard Hitchins just got a knockout, eighth round stoppage. Nice body shot, followed up with overhand right. Finished off the likes of George Kambosos Jr. We called it right. 3-minute fight drill, 3-minute fight breakdown. We had it in the favor of Hitchins. Obviously, winning by unanimous decision was the original thought. And then when we came on later, we did put money down on, we put our bet down on stoppage underneath 10 rounds. Like we said, keep rocking with us, man. We get them right. We get it right a lot of times. We do a lot of breakdowns, man. We're a small channel, but we're going quick. We're going fast. Like we said, man, shout out to Hitchins. Shout out to Kambosos Jr. More importantly, being a fighter tonight. This is how you fight. This is how you keep getting fights. He put on the show. Even when he was hurt, he kept bringing it. He never stopped. Don't worry about that loss, y'all. Worry about no losses. You fight. You put on a good showing. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose, brother. But all that running and ducking and dodging, moving, that's nothing. This was a great fight card. Now, Teofimo is going to come to the ring, maybe. Oh, yeah, he is coming to the ring. Teofimo's coming in the ring right now. Okay. Are we going to call him out now? Oh, he called Devin Haney straight out. He said, fuck David Haney and Bill. And he called out Tio at the same time. Called out Devin and Tio at the same time. Shout out to Richard Hitchins, man. And he mixed no words either. He said fuck both of them, Devin Haney and Bill Haney, and taking pictures with Tio. Shout out to that man, yo. Richard Hitchins is on, man. He's arrived. He's arrived. Um, shout out to Kimbo. So he said he don't care who's who. He fought them all, man. He fought them all. It's already over, y'all, man. Stoppage, eighth round. Got stopped to the body. Salute to that warrior. Salute to that man. Meaning Kambosos. He's a warrior. He fought hard tonight, man. Hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It's free. And more importantly, subscribe if you got the time, man. We rocked out tonight. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's already over. The likes of Kambosos got stopped. I, I hope he keeps fighting though. Kambosos keep fighting. He brought a good fight in tonight. And shout out to not Ring. I'm sorry. Shout out to Riyadh season for a hell of a fight card tonight. And this is what it means to have fighters who really care about the sport of boxing, who really want to fight, right? Reason we say that is because look at all the money that was spent, recently. All the money that was spent recently on different fights from Riyadh season and so forth. And you got all that running, from Canelo's and so forth. Not Canelo was running, but the likes of William Skull was running from Canelo. Ryan Garcia, Devin Dream Haney, snooze fest, right? But they got paid millions. Tonight, all the fighters on the card tonight probably got paid maybe 2 million all together. And it was a way better product than what we saw just about a month ago, right? You can grow the sport of boxing with true fighters, and then the money comes with them. I would have rather these guys who fought all tonight, all knockouts, right? Mind you not. From the entry to the zone main card, with Moses knocking out his guy in round number 5, Terramana from Australia knocking out his guy in the first round. You got Andy Cruz knocking out his guy in the 5th round, the guy from Japan. And then you got Hitchison with an exciting fight, stopping his guy in the 8th round. No mismatches either. Because you can easily do this with a mismatch, A side to B side. You had this shit tonight with pretty even fights for the most part, outside of obviously Hitchins and Kambosos. He was a heavy favorite, meaning Hitchins. But with the product that turned out, it's amazing. And now they got Teofimo Lopez in the ring. He called out, Hitchins. Rich Hitchinson's called him out, but more importantly, Hitchison just called out Devin Dream Haney and told him, fuck him and his daddy. Straight words from Hitchins. He didn't mix no words. I like to see that fight next. Hitchins and Haney. Let's get it going. Let's sign that shit up. Or him and Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo's open all the way. He's so wishy-washy as hell, but Devin Dream Haney doesn't duck no smoke. We can get this going. They're asking Eddie Hearn now if he's going to keep rocking with Hitchins. He's a free agent after this. Mhm. They need to re-sign Hitchins. He better resign Hitchins. Really. He's a star growing right now. Richardson Hitchens is a star in the making right now. He talks straight, fights whoever, and he's hungry. He's hungry, and he's going to sign the dotted line, and more importantly, make weight. Wow. Stoppage from the likes of Richard Hitchens. If you're just tuning in, man, it's your boy Kaz Rub with Son A Podcast. Man, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe, hit that like button. It's free, helps us get eyes on the show. And more importantly, subscribe, man. We got plenty of videos, plenty of content, plenty of breakdowns. One of those being our 3-minute fight drill, our 3-minute fight breakdown that we have for this fight that we put out, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago. And we called it pretty much right on the spot. He fought with the distance. He fought with that jab. He fought, from long range to mid range, and really outworked the likes of Kambosos. Kambosos didn't do what he needed to do, meaning fighting on the inside to make this fight dirty. And he got stopped with a good body shot with overhand right. We got to the bag. We got to the bag because we called that 10 and under. It'll be a late TKO stoppage or a unanimous decision. And TKO stoppage is what it was. Either way, what I saw from Kambosos tonight, I don't want to write him off because that's how a fighter is supposed to fight. That's how a real fighter, a real boxer is supposed to fight. That man never gave up one bit tonight. He kept throwing hands. He actually caught Hitchens a little bit here, had his lip bleeding tonight, but he never gave up. Us as boxing fans can't throw him away. It is what it is. The man showed up to fight, and that's how we want to continue to grow the sport of boxing, keep this thing going, keep this thing moving. Like we said tonight, it was all knockouts on the zone card. Not a big pay-per-view, not a big pushed event. It was just a good night of boxing. Father's Day weekend at that. Salute to all the real dads. Salute to all the real fathers out there, man. You got your great night of boxing tonight for sure. Men that came to fight tonight, men that came to put on a show for the money they got paid tonight. I hope everybody tonight got paid well. Something like if you watch OTX boxing, overtime boxing, if you get paid extra for a knockout, they really need to implement that across the sport of boxing. You will get guys pushing themselves to actually fight, show up to fight, and try to get knockouts and put on a show for the fight fans. The fight fans at this point in the sport of boxing, man, we pay so much money, to watch fights. Even this one's like quote unquote free. It's a $15 DAZN pay-per-view that you're watching, right? That's $15 a month. Yeah, it's $15. You can cut it off and at least get 30 days. But either way, it still costs you, right? How much does the NBA game cost you to watch? Nothing. Why? Plenty of advertisements, plenty of all that stuff. Anyways, I'm not gonna get on my soapbox tonight. For the fight fans, this is what you want. What we saw tonight, and I guarantee you, I'm going to do some breakdowns. I'm going to do some more videos from that happened tonight for all the fighters. I'm going to start with Tiramana. He showed out for the heavyweight division. I'm going to show how Hitchins did his thing. We'll be posting those videos throughout this coming week because that's what we need to do. We need to promote fighters just like this, and I'm going to still promote one for Kambosos, even though he lost. We're going to promote these fighters because these guys giving us entertaining fight value tonight. I'm great tonight. This was a great Father's Day weekend fight. This was a great, entertaining fight at good value. The Zone Incorporated subscription. It was good value. And look at it. It's early. It's still early. Like, we good. It's still early and take all night. We got the business. Men got knocked out. Blood got shed. Tears got dropped. Good night of boxing. Good night of boxing, man. And let's keep this thing moving. Now, what's the next event? Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. with Gilberto Ramirez on the undercard against Torres. Hopefully that lives up to this. It's also going to be on his own. I don't know if it's pay-per-view or not. I can't remember. But either way, we're going to rock out with that because we want to see him and Jao Patai get it on, meaning Gilberto Ramirez and Jao Patai get their little scrap going. That needs to happen this year, 2025. No more ducking, no more hide, no more nothing. Both men had fights 2 to 3 weeks of each other. Both should handle business. Ja handled his, broke his man's jaw. I expect Gilberto to actually go in and probably put on a boxing lesson with a late TKO stoppage against his man on the undercard of Jake Paul. And there's no more excuses. That fight lines up, right on up. Then we move on. You got Dubois, Usyk, should be a good scrap. Crazy enough, we got Pacquiao and who? Barrios. Also, that's also July 19th. I'm wilding. Both fights of those are July 19th. I'm a little worried about Pacquiao and Barrios. I I don't know why they got Pacquiao back out there. Not on the main card like this. I I mean, if you're gonna get him paid, you're gonna get him paid. Right? Put it as a main event. I'm pretty sure it's already pay-per-view. They announced that, but Barrios is no easy fighter. He comes out to fight. His fights are usually wars and there's usually a lot of bloodshed. I'm not sure if at the age of what 46, 47, Pacquiao needs to be seeing that, especially being out the ring 4 years. But it is what it is. Shout out to PBC, kind of nasty work, a little bit of that bloodletting um, off the old champion like that. But can Pacquiao win? Yeah, if he fights smart, wins the rounds and stuff like that. But knowing him, he's going to come in and just fight like he fights and be a true warrior. And that's not a good fight coming up against the younger man, the younger warrior. Anyways, man, this right here is what I can't say it enough. This is right here is what boxing was all about. If you just tuned in, Hitchins got him a stoppage. Nasty stoppage, nice body work, overhand right to clean up the work. This whole card ended in knockouts. You cannot ask for nothing more. Can't ask for nothing more. From the first card on the main event, I'm talking about the zone televised event, not before the ring. From Moses to Terramana to Andy Cruz and then the Hitchins. All stoppages. You can't argue with that. You can't argue with the results. Good night of boxing. Um, Now, with that said, Teofimo Lopez did hop in the ring after this. He him and Hitchens were a little buddy buddy. They took pictures together and cheered. But Hitchens actually did call out Devin the Dream Haney clearly called both of them out. Say he doesn't rock with either one of them. F both of them, and that they need to get it on next. I don't know if first of all that's a damn good fight. It'll probably have to be a catchweight at this point because I don't think Devin can make 140 anymore, at least easily. But he might try to make it after he saw this fight, after seeing what Hitchinson's did to Kambosos, stop the man that Devin the Dream Haney couldn't stop at 135 at that. And everybody knows Devin Dream Haney tends to blow up in weight. So in theory, he should be the bigger fighter that night and carry some decent power. And knowing Haney a little bit, he he might take this as a challenge. He's up for a challenge. He's not afraid to fight anybody. Devin the Dream Haney, say what you want to say about him. He's a fighter. He'll sign the dotted line. He signed the one for Teofimo Lopez for August 16, 2025. Teofimo Lopez was one that didn't sign. Devin Dream Haney don't duck, no smoke, no action. So the realization of him and Hitchison after this call out to this kind of call out tonight and them actually fighting is very realistic. We might actually see them later this year. I would actually like to see them on the undercard of Canelo and Terrence Crawford. Big fight. Now it's a short turnaround for the likes of Hitchins in theory, right? He's got to rest up a little bit and then start right away. But I mean, Haney just fought in May. You can make that an undercard of Canelo and Terrence Crawford ASAP with no problem. Like sign a check, get the money right, and make that on there. And that'd be a good feud between both. There'd definitely be some fireworks prior. Now, as far as the fight itself, how entertaining it would be. I mean, tonight, so you saw Kambosos actually pushing the envelope, pushing the fight, pushing the being the warrior, not afraid to get hit. Devin Dream Haney and Richard Hitchins would be a totally different fight. It'd be more of a tactical chess match. It will definitely go all the way, but it'd be interesting. It'd be a really interesting match, an educated fight, and an educated fight for the fight fans. Um, but I can definitely see it happening. Now, Tiafimo and Hitchins, I wouldn't mind seeing that either. Like both of them, like New York guys, you can make that happen easily as well. But either way, I know Hitchins is a free agent after all this. The stars the limit for him. He can take on Matias or the Puello winner, Matias versus Puello. That's going to be a good scrap. I actually think I'm leaning towards Puello a little bit, but I like me some Matias. There's some options in the 140-pound division, but again, if it's with Devin Dream Haney, I think it's gonna be a catchweight. Prefer to see it at welterweight because both of them are some big guys for the 140-pound division. I think it'll be a good, interesting scrap, especially since Boots Ennis has already moved up. Maybe get position for an interim belt or something like that. Not a bad scrap. All in all, though, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. Good night of boxing. Good night of boxing. Good value night of boxing tonight. I can't stress that enough. And we will definitely do another take, a future take for the week. Drop some videos for the likes of again what Hitchins did tonight, the heart of Kambosos, the up and coming rise of Terramana, and then what are the options for the welterweight division, and more importantly, for the options from Hitchins, Haney, Teofimo Lopez. That's exciting. That's when boxing has options, boxing has avenues, boxing has paths. This will make the sport great. But more importantly, I'm gonna hit on the value of the fight tonight, the card tonight. We had stoppages. Moses started it off first. Then you had Terramana getting stopped over Whitefield. Then you had the likes of Cruz stopping the man from Japan, who did not stop. They had to save him from himself. That man from Japan, I ain't gonna mess his name up again, Miroshi or something like that, fought awkward, but fought how you want a fighter to fight. That's how you're supposed to fight. He was in his bag. He was comfortable with who he was as a fighter. His style was awkward, but it was his style, and he had some success. But more important, that brother never gave up. When he got dropped twice, got right back up, smiled, and kept swinging. Similar to what Kambosos did tonight. I mean, Kambosos only got dropped once, but he got hurt a couple of times and kept fighting. That never give up, that never surrender attitude is what grows the sport and makes fans tune in, especially casual fans who have not been dialed into the sport like that, who don't know the name. They come in to see some fighting, not no running, not no movement. Yes, there's some sweet science to the sport, and we like to all see that, but I like to see sweet science with some engagement. That's what you saw tonight for value. $15, right? Or $20, whatever the zone subscription is, right? Sometimes you can catch it um on promo like we did. We just paid up front, so it was all about $15 a month. Shout out to them, shout out to Zone, great event tonight. That makes it value added versus $100 pay-per-view card that we also pay for and not get the excitement driven from May. It was a lot of excitement up front, but damn, during the fight, like I'm good now. Like this is a good weekend. It's a good Father's weekend. It's a good Father's Days event. Ain't no football on, ain't no basketball. I mean, it is basketball, but ain't no football, nothing that going on. So it's like, shoot, I'd rather see some hands getting thrown. And what we saw tonight from Hitchins and Kambosos was hands getting thrown, eyes getting cut, and safely though, respectfully. Like either both fighters go home to their family and get future paydays. That's all we ask for as fight fans is to see an entertaining fight safely and the fighters get taken care of. And I think that happened tonight. And not overly taken care of for a bad fight. I would have rather these guys tonight, the entire card took the entire pay from the Ryan Garcia headline fight in May. Was that May 3rd? I would have rather them all got that pay tonight because they put on great fights, great event, and had us all like, what's happening next? Who's gonna win? Knockout after knockout, all knockouts, 4 fights back to back, all knockouts. Excitement. No blowouts either. Even though, the Termana won the first round, but it was still like, I hope I'm saying my man's Roy Whitefield was still fighting. And it was a little back and forth because White had a little power on him. He had the little jail body build on him, the little prison build on him. He just got caught clean. And that's the heavyweight division. So that one was understandable for the first round, right? But everybody else fought like all the way down. And they're showing the highlights now. It's like, this is something I will go back and watch again on a replay. I mean, I watch replays anyways, but this one I'm gonna probably pull up tomorrow while chilling and watch the replay because it was interesting. It was good, valued sport. Anyways, man, we rambling and talking. Hit the like button. It's free. It helps us get eyes on the show. More importantly, if you do have the time, subscribe, man. We appreciate your love and support, man. We are going fast. One of the fastest growing talk sport boxing channels. More importantly, for this year, 2025, we're going quick, we're going fast, and we're heading way to the road to 1,000 subscribers. Um, Lock us in. We really appreciate everybody's been rocking out with us, man. We're gonna keep doing this thing. This is a hobby for us. We love boxing. We go to the fight events. We had a live fight chat at the arena for the was supposed to be Keyshawn Davis, but the Abdullah Mason fight card that's down in Norfolk, we live from the arena. And we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna keep going as big as we can, as quick as we can, because we like the sport of boxing. It's a hobby for us, and just I love it. So hit that like button, comment below, and as always, subscribe if you got the time. We really appreciate that love. We really appreciate that support. And man, that's it. Great night of boxing. I really can't say it enough. If you just tuned in, we'll do a last minute recap. Hitchins obviously won tonight via knockout. They had to stop it. He knocked out Kambosos with a body shot in an overhand right. Round number 8. Ref waved it off when he went down. Kambosos was clearly hurt. He actually got hurt in round number 5 as well. Good placement, good body shots, good distance from the likes of Hitchins tonight. I like to see him and Devin Haney, who he did call out very clear tonight. Teofimo Lopez showed up in the ring as well. He can go either way. Hitchens got options. He announced he's a free agent tonight, but I think Eddie Hearn's going to do what he does best and slink his way back into that promotional relationship. We'll see where that goes. We'll do some videos on that. Where's the way for Hitchens to go? Then obviously we had the likes of Eddie Cruz stopping his man from Japan. That was probably the fight of the night because they both were going back and forth. He finally stopped that man, dropped him twice earlier in the rounds. I think round number 3 dropped him twice, and then round number 5 finished him off. Terramana, my man from Australia, he might be the goods in the heavyweight division. Got him a first round stoppage, vicious overhand right. I mean, you see the theme tonight, right? All knockouts, vicious overhand rights. Stop my man. I hope I'm really. I believe it was Whitefield. They never showed him again for the rest of the telecast because he was hurt bad, crumpled in the corner. I hope he is okay. That man because he came out and he fought as well. It was not an over like a mismatch. He just heavyweight division. He got caught good and clean. Termana was very patient. And then last, really was the first fight of the main card. Moses had him a little stoppage in the 5th round. Decent stoppage at that. Good fight. Shout out to the Zone. Shout out to Matchroom. Shout out to Ring Magazine, I believe. Sorry, not Ring Magazine. Riyadh season. I'm pretty sure Ring Magazine has a lot to do with it because them and Riyadh are really 1-on-1. But good fights, good value. Before we head up out of here, man, it's your boy Cash Robert Sunday Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time before we dip out. We'll play our 3-minute fight drill, our 3-minute fight breakdown one more time as we don't head on out, just to show you we called it right. We called the fight right. Shout out to Mr. Africa. Shout out to Richardson Hitchins as he did do his business, did do his job, and got everything signed, sealed, delivered correctly as he was supposed to. Again, hit that like button before we rock on out of here. Subscribe if you got the time. Let's pull this on up. Maybe I ain't about to play it. Hold on, y'all. Let's try this again. Never want to work when you get right. Anyway, we're gonna play our 3-minute fight drill. Hold on. Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one. And I'm cooking at that. Yo, hit that like button. Helps us get eyes on the show. And more importantly, continue to subscribe. We appreciate that love. And for this, let's get straight into it. It's your 3-minute fight drill, your 3-minute fight breakdown. And for this, we got the likes of Richardson, Hitchins. Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual. Pound division, finally got him a scrap, finally got him a belt, champion in the division. And you got the likes of George Kambosos Jr., the former, quote unquote undisputed champ, coming up from 135-pound division, making his bones now at 140-pound division, taking some losses over his career, taking some hard losses at that. But one thing you can say about Mr. George Kambosos Jr., he comes to fight. He comes to scrap. And I think that's why he's in position here to get this fight, a championship shot at the likes of Richardson Hitchins. But unfortunately, in his case, I think the move up in weight is against him. I think the reach is against him. I think the skill set is against him. This is no disrespect to George Kambosos Jr. He's a hell of a fighter, hell of a warrior. But in this case, the odds of weight, size, reach, skill set, and pedigree are all against this man, June 14, 2025. Now, can he win? Yes, I think any fighter can come in there and show out and win. His percentage chance of winning, in our opinion, is going to be 10%. Why? It's for his past history of fights that he went down against, and more importantly, the ones against Devin the Dream Haney. Why do we say this? Richard Hitchins, in my eyes, fights very similar to how Devin Haney at least used to fight when he was at 135 pounds and when he first moved up to 140. What do we mean by this? Pure boxing technique. More importantly, established jab. And in this case, Hitchins has a nice little jab up on him, but more importantly, he has good distance and knows how to place that jab with proper power shots. A little bit different from Haney, but very similar. I think the likes of Kambosos that you could see when he fought Devin the Dream Haney, he could not get around that jab. He could not get around the body work. He was just, the skill set gap was just there and it was clear. And I think it's going to be the same thing when you see Hitchins, who has a little bit more of a physical attribute in reach and length advantage against Kambosos than what Haney did. Personal opinion. If you couldn't get around Haney's jab, you're definitely not going to get around Hitchins' jab, who's going to use that rangefinder, use that length, and implement proper shot placement and let off throughout the rounds, especially as you attempt to get close, because Kambosos is going to have to dive up in there, have to try to get up on the inside, try to make this an ugly fight as much as possible, because he will not be able to fight and win on the outside. If he does try that, it will be A, a boring fight, and B, a masterclass 12-round shutout. He needs to make this ugly. He needs to make it nasty. He needs to dive in on the inside. But unfortunately, as he tries to do that, Hitchins can pretty much step back and do a nice little uppercut. He's known to do it. I think he will do it. I think he's going to use that rangefinder. I think he's going to keep Kambosos at place, fight in the mid-range so he can at least land some good power shots and attempt to get Kambosos up out of there. But with that said, I don't think Hitchins has the power to knock out Kambosos, but then again, I could be very wrong and we could see a late TKO stoppage. It won't be a one-punch knockout. And if that is the case, salute to that man. But anyway, I see a TKO stoppage. It's very late. We're talking around rounds 9, 10, possibly 11. And it's usually going to be due to an accumulation of shots or a ref stoppage because unanswered shots coming back from Kambosos as Hitchins starts to let off. You know, he's got a good gas tank up on him, me and Hitchins. He looks great for this camp. He looks in shape. He looks focused. He looks ready to go. Again, in this standpoint, I know the 135 pounder moving up to 140 pounds for his second fight here, in theory, should get knocked out. I just don't know if Hitchins has that type of power to knock him out. And Kambosos is not that easy to knock out. Yes, Lomo stopped him very late, but Lomachenko was letting off good shot placement, and it was more accumulation of shots, and he was putting in the beating on Kambosos. But does Hitchins have Lomachenko power? We'll see. And salute to that man, salute to that warrior by way for officially retiring at the age of 37. That's the way we see it. That's how I see it going. Unanimous decision. The likes of Hitchins. I don't think too many people are surprised by that. I think we expect the boxing masterclass. I think we expect the bigger fighter, the 140-pound natural fighter there to put in some work and show that there's levels to this boxing game and give him a proper boxing lesson. And especially it's going to be over in the U.S. soil. But salute to Kambosos for getting up in there. I know a lot of people disagree with him getting this kind of shot, especially at this kind of time frame at a champion, jumping in the 140-pound division, skipping over a few folks. But hey, it's the business of boxing. You already know how it goes down. If you got a name, you're gonna get some shot placements early. More importantly, though, if you make exciting fights, and that's what Kambosos does, right? I don't give him much of a chance in this fight, but what I do give him a chance to do is make this a good, entertaining fight for the fight fans while it can go. I still have a unanimous decision, but definitely can see a late much of a chance in this fight, but what I do give yo. It's your boy Cash Real Sunday podcast. Not sure what's going on with my stream tonight, y'all. Everything's going wrong with it. It's definitely locked up on me. Yeah, everything's locked up on me. Can't even get the damn video to shit go back. So it is what it is. Either way, we were done. The likes of Teofimo Lopez did get in the ring with Richard Hitchins after he knocked out the likes of Kambosos. Will we see that fight go down? I doubt it. They were a little bit too friendly for me tonight. But what I did like was the fact of how Hitchins did call out, and I mean called out, the likes of Devin the Dream Haney, clear and direct tonight. It was clear. No mistaking it. He wants Devin the Dream Haney. He wants that smoke. And if I didn't know any better, he was ready to fight his daddy that night as well, meaning Mr. Bill Haney himself. Um, so will we see that scrap go down? Maybe. Um, I think I got more hopes of seeing Devin Haney and Richard Henson in the ring after that kind of call out, and especially knowing how Haney is himself, being very competitive fighter, not willing to back down from anybody, willing to sign the line at any given time. So I can definitely see this fight going down between them two men, as he was clearly called out tonight and actually kind of disrespected from the likes of Hitchison. And if I was him, hell, I would definitely be in the ring with him. We'll be signing that contract tomorrow, like ASAP. Like there's getting called out like he did tonight against Hitchins, especially stopping the man that you couldn't stop. Now we can argue that, Devin Dream Haney probably fought a better version of Kambosos than what Hitchins fought tonight, but we ain't gonna argue that right now. We can do that for a different video, but it is what it is. My brother got stopped. He put in some work. He did it live in the rec center of New York and called you out live, and then had your biggest op, Mr. Teofimo Lopez, in the ring. So I think Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they both got to go see Mr. Richard Hitchens. Like this got to happen now. You gotta get this done. He just stopped the man you couldn't stop, and he called you out in front of everybody, like disrespectfully, like not even mixing words. He disrespectfully called you out. So I think it's got to get done. It's got to get signed. It's got to get delivered. I think that'll be a decent fight. It'll definitely be a good build up. And as far as the fight itself, it'll be a chess match. It won't be nothing like we saw tonight. I think we saw a damn good fight tonight. A good back and forth fight where you saw Kambosos never gave up. He was just overmatched, overpowered from the likes of Mr. Hitchens tonight. It just wasn't his night tonight. Um, and it is what it is. And if you're just tuning in, like we said, the likes of Hitchens did knock out Kambosos tonight with a body shot and overhand right there in the 8th round. In fact, the entire fight card tonight saw all knockouts. Terramano from Australia got his knockout first round. You got the likes of Andy Cruz, got him a knockout in the 5th round against my man from Japan. And then Moses got him a 5th round knockout himself in the first fight of the undercard. Um, Obviously, my video somehow it won't come back, so we're rocking out how we are right now. So it's just voice right now until we get the video come back up. The Man, it was a good night of boxing, good value. I actually might have to just restart the whole thing for this to work, but good night of boxing, good night of value. Hitchison called out Devin the Dream Haney, clear, direct, front, center, blanketed, disrespectful. And now I think Devin Dream Haney just got to go see him. You got to go see that man. There's no way you don't go see this man. Not after that. Not after that. I mean, he basically did. I mean, he went toe to toe with you, viciously disrespected you in front of the entire boxing world, and then had Teofimo Lopez, who didn't sign the contract with you just recently, come in the ring, shine, shinning and grinning. Bro, you got to go see that man. There's no other way around this. You got to go see this man. Look what he did to Kambosos. Cut the eye under the right, punished him, distance with the jab. Distance and power controlled this fight the entire night. He did what you could not do. You got to go see him now. Got to go see him. It'll probably be a catch weight, obviously, because I don't think Devin Dream Haney can make 140 pounds. We all know that. Hell, I don't even think Hitchens can make it too much more after how he looked against Kambosos on the weight scale. It will be a good fight at one. I say it needs to be at 147. Let both of them men make their bone at 147. Now that Jerron Boots Ennis has officially moved up to the 154-pound division, probably getting ready to get some of that Virgil Ortiz smoke next year. He'll probably get him a welcome in fight at 154 and to get him some of that Virgil smoke. He looked big, by the way, yesterday at the OTX fights, as his guy was from his stablemate was in the in a good fight last night and got him a, stoppage. But hell, Jaron Boots looked like he 175 pounds. So he definitely needs to be at 154. Now that that's clear, bring him on up. You got the Pacquiao Barrios fight about to go down. Get that winner. You know, there's a lot of room for Hitchins and Devin Dream Haney to make some waves at 147. Now that the boogeyman has moved up, make that fight happen. Let's get it going. Anyways, it was a good fight tonight. Good fight card. I can't say it enough. It was good value tonight. I mean, like you said, you can see it on our screen. The eye was cut shut for the likes of Kambosos, but it wasn't even that. The body work from Hitchins brought the pain, brought the stoppage, and the ref had no choice but to save the fighter from himself. Hitchins doesn't have a lot of pop, a lot of power. I think he's about what 50% now, maybe 60% on his knockout ratio. If this was anybody else with some decent pop, decent power, if like this was Matias, and so forth, that type of power, this probably would have ended earlier. If it was, hell, if it was even a Regis program, it might end even earlier than that because Regis at least got some good pop the way that Kambosos was getting hit. You still can't take away from the performance of Hitchens though, because it was the tactical work from him, the breaking apart that he did, the the precision. See, that's what some of them fighters with the power can't do, that precision. And it's a gift and a curse, right? Because a lot of times you don't get fighters like that with that precision and power. It's kind of tough to find a fighter like that. When you do, that's usually a once in a lifetime type talent that you're finding. Either you find a guy with power that can overpower somebody and really get him up out of there just by just bulldozing someone, or you find somebody with precision and work like the likes of Floyd Money Mayweather that they have some respectable power, but just not that KO knockout power. But you can't take away from them because at least them men come to fight. And that's what you saw from Richard Hitchens, and you saw from the likes of George Camboso, who never gave up. Our scorecard before the fight got stopped by the eighth round, we had it pretty much almost a shutout, 7 rounds to 1. We gave rounds 1 through 5 to Hitchens. Round 6 did go to Kambosos as he was trying to come back from that what we thought was going to be a stoppage in the fifth round. He was kind of hurt. He came back in that sixth round and started storming. And then the seventh round, he started storming as well. We actually had that listed as a split round for himself. So he could have actually got 2 of them rounds out of that. But then we walked into the eighth, and it was all said and done as Hitchens looked over to the corner of George Kambosos, looked at his dad, in Zach, and said, "Are y'all going to stop this or not?" And since the corner didn't look like they want to do anything about it, Hitchens took it upon himself to put in that nice body work, put in that nice shot, straight up and down, right in the breadbasket, crumbled the likes of Kambosos, and then finished it up with overhand right. And then we got a ref stoppage, right? And that's all we got. That was done. It was a good night of boxing. Stoppages all around. We can't say it enough. From the main event down, no fight saw the scorecards tonight. Shout out to boxing. Shout out to Riyadh season. Shout out to main event. I mean, I'm sorry, Matchroom. This is what boxing is all about, and I hope these fighters tonight got paid, and I hope they got paid well. If you're just tuning in, man, it's your boy Cash Rebel Sunday Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time, man. We've been rocking out all day. This was a good night of boxing, man. We took it upon ourselves to just chill out tonight and call it live. Um, if you wonder where my video is at, it's down. The software we use right now for some reason had a crash. So it is what it is. So we're just rocking out. So you're just gonna see me talking with the at least the graphics is still working somewhat. We played our 3-minute fight draw, 3-minute fight breakdown earlier to show how we called the fight. We called it well. We had unanimous decision as the primary option with a backup option as the late TKO stoppage. That's actually what we put our bet on. And guess what? We got it. We got the bet. So keep keep rocking with us. I ain't saying we the bet gurus or nothing like that. But we do love boxing. This is a hobby for us, and we like to rock out and we like to call it when we can and call it right. And we did tonight. And We broke it down with some good assessments, some good analysis, and that's just what we do. That's our channel. We do a lot of different takes, not just the standard takes that everybody else do to just hop on different news and things that come out. We do actual breakdowns of future fights, potential fights, current fights, past fights, you name it. We also go to the fights. Last week we were in Norfolk for the Keyshawn Davis, or was supposed to be Keyshawn Davis fight. It was actually Abdullah Mason's fight. Gave you the live behind the ring action while we were there, showed you inside the ring just to see how the environment was, and that's what we like to do. It's a hobby for us, man. We like to continue to grow as we saw tonight. This is something that helps all sports channels grow, all the sport of boxing to grow when you have good fights like this. And not just the main event. I'm talking about the entire card. But more importantly, let's go ahead and do this now before we get up out of here. We got to go ahead and push this next fight. Yeah, we saw a good fight tonight, but let's go ahead and push this next one. Devin the Dream Haney, Richardson Hitchins needs to happen next. Undercard, Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Bud Crawford. The way he got called out tonight, the way he got disrespected, meaning the way Hitchins called out Devin the Dream Haney, you ain't got no choice but to go see that man. Go see that fighter. Go put hands on him. And especially now with the way, Turkey Al Sheik is saying he doesn't want to see no more Tom and Jerry fights, no more running. I think all the incentive is there for this fight to be a potential classic, depending on how the hands get thrown. Now, I think it will go all 12 rounds because neither man has that kind of knockout power. Yes, Hitchens stopped Kambosos tonight, but that's a man moving up from 135 to 140. You're the bigger man. You're supposed to do that. But let's talk about him and Devin Dream Haney to call out tonight. Or better yet, Teofimo Lopez, who actually walked into the ring tonight after the knockout. Either one of those fights need to go on the undercard of Canelo, Terrence Bud Crawford right now. And I believe it's still signed, still delivered September 13th in Vegas. What better way to break it in with these young talents, these young stars? Let that fight go down. Let it get going. We got to push these young warriors, push these young fighters, and then once they get up in there, support them, win, lose, or draw. That we support them, no matter if they win or lose, so that we can actually see hands get thrown and no ducking and dodging, if that makes sense. That's the next move. That's the next step. Obviously, we got plenty of breakdowns against Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. We got some videos dropping soon. We've got the breakdown of potentially Joseph Parker, Jit Kabayel later this year. We're gonna drop that video on tomorrow night, I believe. Tomorrow night or Monday. Obviously, Dan United Mike Dubois, Usyk is signed till delivered July 19th, 2025. We'll drop that video later this week as far as our first look, first breakdown. More importantly, though, let's get the fights that aren't signed till delivered yet, the ones that we've been waiting for, the ones we've been craving for to get going. One of those other ones is I need to see Mark McCauley, F.A. Jogba get signed up. I need that rematch. I need to see them hands get thrown by big boys. Need to see that. Got to see that. I like to see Kambosos come back for another fight later this year. I'm not sure against who, but I would like to see him on the undercard of somebody. The man fought tonight, fought his heart out. Yeah, he was definitely outmatched, outgunned, and got stopped, but he never stopped. He gave you an entertaining fight. I like to see Terramano get it back on. He got my first round stoppage. I would like to see him on the undercard of Canelo and Terrence Bud Crawford. Got him a first round stoppage tonight. I like to see if he's the real deal. Heavyweight, throwing action, throwing hands. I would like to see the likes of Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach go ahead and get that rematch signed, sealed, delivered officially on the PBC with a bad undercard. Go ahead and get that rematch going. If not, go ahead and get the rumored Teofimo Keyshawn Davis fight. One of those got to happen ASAP. We got to push that. Anyways, appreciate you guys for rocking out with us tonight. Apologies for the video going down. At least we got all the full fight card called, and before everything started messing up on this one. It was a good night of boxing. If you're just tuning in again, we'll say this one more time. Yes, Hitchins stopped the likes of Kambosos with his distance and his power, with a body shot and an overhand right. He fought well at the mid range, pushed out to the longer range to pump that jab when he needed to get a break. But really, he fought well in the mid range and really put a beating and a hurting down on Kambosos. Stopped my man later in this fight, round 8 to be exact. We had it a flush. Before that, it was we had it 6 rounds to 1, in favor of Hitchins if we were gonna score it all the way through, with about 2 swing rounds in between, so the best you coulda did was 5 rounds to, I'm sorry, 4 rounds to 3, but that was really pushing it. It should have been I could really only give Kambosos 1 round tonight. Not that he was bad, not that he was a terrible fighter. It was just really bad style matchup, and this was not his night. And more importantly, everything that we said was against him in our 3-minute fight drill, our 3-minute fight breakdown. It was just all against him tonight. As you can see, the eye was cut early. The right hand was there all night for for Hitchens. That overhand right, straight right. The 1-2 was all night. He didn't even mix it up with a 3 really. It was 1-2 all night. Pumped the jab multiple times and then hit him with that 2. Great fight. Great fight. Picked them apart. Tactical. Can't ask for more. All right, guys. We talked a little bit too long tonight. I think this is about it. We're done. Man, I'm really gonna try to figure out why everything crashed tonight on the software as far as the videos and stuff. But either way, before we rock out, before we get up out of here, hit that like button. It helps us get eyes on the show. More importantly, if you got some time, subscribe. We really appreciate that love. We got plenty of videos, plenty of breakdowns, plenty of live chat. More importantly, plenty of live takes from arenas when we start going in the back. We're going quick, we're going fast. It's your boy Casual Road with the Sign A podcast, man. We appreciate all that love. Shout out to all the fathers, Father Days weekend. Shout out to all those real ones taking care of the kids around the world. We support peace, love, and happiness and support in the sport of boxing. Until the next time we see you, we'll need more breakdowns from this as we go and press forward this week, especially with the future fights, the future call outs, and the fights that are obviously signed, sealed, delivered that's coming up. It's your boy Casual Road with the Sign A podcast. Until the next time, peace.